Carlos Takam. I'm rocking with LadyChann in the building.
In the building. Ra, 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 ra.
Ra, 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 ra.
Hey guys. News in. Do you remember a little breakdown that I did the other day on my weekly wrap-up show? I wonder if I should pull it, actually. Let me show you the clip. Stand by. But he's saying, like, yeah, you know, Wilder's back. Cool. He's going to do a tune-up. You know, you come back and you're on your ting. The first thing the geezer does, you're coming back fighting Elanius, but you're talking about Joshua. They've been doing it. Go and look at interviews. If you got, like, when you look at the next interviews, right, that Joshua's good, have even the last few, you're not seeing Anthony Joshua when he was going to fight Usyk. You're not seeing Anthony Joshua talk about Wilder. Like, he doesn't need to. For one, he ain't fighting him. For two, it's levels to this thing. The cash cow, the wolf doesn't need to acknowledge the sheep, I'm afraid. And that's just the bottom line of it. So now he doesn't give himself any favors. You go to all your pro LDBC channels and talk a load of shit and talking about people are protected fighters. And that is the hypocrisy to the highest degree. Why don't you just shut your mouth, train, and win? Why can't you do that, Deontay Wilder? So while Shani's on the block, you'll get ragged on from dusk till fucking dawn. And dawn back till dusk. With facts, stats, and data. Shut up. Do your tune-up fight. Realise that you're not cut from the same cloth as some people. And just keep pushing. Leave everybody else alone. Give everybody a chance to even want to like you. Because right now, it's very minimal. I ain't rooting for you. I don't care who you fight. I don't mind if you win. I don't mind if you lose. All I want you to do is shut up.
Mic drop.
There we go. My point that I was kept saying that Anthony Joshua is always mentioned by Deontay Wilder all day, every damn day. He has to mention him at least once a week. I don't know. Mentioning Anthony Joshua maybe once a day keeps the doctor away. I don't know. Maybe it's some new nursery rhyme that is just applicable to Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder rhymes with ayahuasca. You know, maybe that's some good omen saying Anthony Joshua and then it helps him win. I don't care why he says it, what he said. Most part, it seems like it comes across as envy. But then, you know, he comes out and says this. Stand by. Yes, damn, Raphael probably asked him about him. You notice when people ask Anthony Joshua anything about Wilder fights, Anthony Joshua's like, whatever, it's not my business. I'm just looking at the fight at hand what I've got. Yeah, but you've asked for, like, you know, you've given your psych evaluation. Now you're trying a different tactic. So you think Anthony Joshua can beat Tyson Fury? We didn't really need you to say that, but, you know, I don't understand why that's, you know, jumped out of your mouth. He can beat Tyson Fury if he changes a few things mentally. Things that you didn't change. Things that you couldn't do. Things that you turned up to the press conference with you know, Beats by Dre's on, like, and to cancel out any form of Tyson Fury talk. So you're giving advice that didn't work for you, that you didn't do, that you wasn't able to achieve, on to the next man. They didn't ask you for none of your opinions, no advice. Yet again, you've got Robert Elanius, you know, over there, and Anthony Joshua's still the topic. The tactic didn't work for you when you stepped into the building. The tactic didn't work for you when you went to the press conference and you had to leave the building. It never worked for you. Obviously, you wasn't mentally strong because you beat Tyson Fury in the first fight. So the first fight was a fail in the building. You got peace and love for Luis Ortiz because you beat him. Now he's your brother. He's your best brother and you love him. All the love is surrounding you in the building. Robert Elanius is your brother and you've got peace and love and you love him all day long because you know what's going to happen. You're going to knock him out, but just be careful. But you'll know when you have peace and love for someone, that means because they can't beat you or you've already beat them in the building. No, Robert Elanius like the back of your foot, which is dry and crusty, and because you spar him every day in your building. But Tyson Fury, to this day, you can't stand. We have that in common anyway, but I can't stand you either. I see where you're coming from, but you just don't like Tyson Fury because he's the only person that you haven't beaten. And all of a sudden, that peace and love and that good vibe and that good energy has left the building. You clearly was even less mentally weak when you tried to fight Tyson Fury twice and you got stopped in like the 9th round in the building. Then you pushed for the trilogy and you got mollywop checked again and yet again and got slept on the 11th round and you left the building. Nobody's asked for your advice. Nobody wants the advice in the building. Can you not leave the building without mentioning Anthony Joshua in your building? There's no triangle theory, so I'm not going to even try and use one here. The triangle theory doesn't work with me in the building. AJ can beat Tyson Fury and he can beat you also in the building. Why don't you mind your Ross Clark business and focus on what you've got ahead of you? Because what's ahead of you may not be certain and you may not be leaving the building on your feet. Even if you do leave the building on your feet, we don't care in the building. You, like Tyson Fury, have no moral conduct in the building. You're full of jealousy, hatred and envy. That's all that's in your building. You can't go by a week basis without mentioning Anthony Joshua in the building. Anthony Joshua, to this day, hasn't mentioned you so far in the building. Say what you want. We don't care. You can say something nice. You can say something. You just proving my point that you need to always say Anthony Joshua's name. I don't know what it is, but it's looking mighty strange now. Very strange. So I just wanted to bring that to you, from me to you, that Deontay Wilder always has to mention Anthony Joshua, you know, and thank you for proving my point, Senor Wilder. Muy apreciada. Yeah, he proves my point. I just wanted you lot to see because, you know, sometimes I say things and you guys say, oh, she's just a Wilder hater. Well, let me know because I deal with stats, facts and data in the building. So, anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann rep nonetheless. Come box with CHANN. John. Let's see how many more times that Deontay Wilder has to mention Anthony Joshua's name in the next 2 weeks in the building. Gone!